Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this new moon in Leo, July 28th, 29th, 2022, psychic crystal reading for each of the four elements. The four elements are earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You may want to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign element in this video because this new moon will very likely be affecting you in all of those areas. And remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, you know, your psychic predictions and messages could be coming to you from there if you're born on the cusp. So I hope all these messages and predictions will be helpful to you as you travel through the energies from this new moon in Leo for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. But before I get started on the psychic crystal part of this reading, I'm going to give you some astrology information about this new moon in Leo. This new moon in Leo reminds us the importance of being true to ourselves and to our inner child. It will inspire us to be brave and shine our light onto the world and to trust and have faith in our hearts to lead us in the right direction. This is especially true in decision-making and expressing our creativity. Being true to our authentic self will be of utmost importance. We will need to quiet the negativity of our minds and have courage of our convictions. These effects will be the strongest around the time of the new moon, but can last for 2 weeks and even up to 30 days. Now on to the psychic crystal part of this video. So the first element I'm starting with is Earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You know, you can maybe even Earth signs want to break with tradition and start up some new traditions in your family or in your personal life. You may be very inspired to investigate how things are done, how things are made, how things come about the way they do. So you could be doing a lot of research and studying research online or in books or, libraries even. Some of you Earth signs will want to be breaking the bonds of some old, tired, worn out relationship, or you may want to re-energize it, invigorate it, breathe some life back into it. So it could be a love relationship, but it could be some other type of relationship. Some of you Earth signs may feel like during the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, you have a lot of stop, start energy. So you could begin and start projects and then have to abandon them and go on to something else. Like, you're cleaning your den, you stop, you end up going out, then you come back, you clean the living room and you totally forgot the den. I'm just using that as an example, but like stop, start energy can come up for you now. Some of you could be starting a new job, or some of you Earth signs are going to be getting hired for a new position for some of you. Some of you could even be getting ready to start a new business. If you don't start it now over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, you could be like getting it ready to start. Some of you Earth signs could be quite lucky during this time period where a new romance could pop up for some of you. You have to be careful over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, earth signs, that you don't get too easily agitated by people or situations. You could find yourself getting easily agitated. Some of you could really be going through a big process of like trying to figure things out, like troubleshooting, problem solving comes up here strongly. My guides are saying, watch out for half-baked schemes because they may not pan out for you. So if you've got some like, brilliant idea, or you're like, oh, this is going to work, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that. My guides are saying, be careful of half-baked schemes. So make sure any big plans or things you want to, institute, or, that would be considered like a plan or a scheme, you really got to think it through, because it seems like there could be faulty. This is one of your cautions. And my guides are saying, be very careful when you're seeking advice. Especially, I don't want to say especially on the internet, but that is what I'm led to say. Because what I'm getting is where you're going to get this advice, my guides are calling it a dumping ground. So you have to be careful when you're looking for solutions and advice that you are seeking this out in tried and true, reputable sources. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You could possibly feel like at this time, like some things are not totally clear to you, water signs, and you may feel like, no pun intended, like you're swimming in circles because you're a water sign. I know the ha ha ha, but that's what my guides say, like the waters might be muddied and you could be swimming in circles. Some of you could be, water signs could be making a big plan to get ready to do something. That could be like pretty big, like something new. Like again, like even like the earth signs got, starting a new business, starting a new job, but it could even be like something at a distance, because I get, there could be travel involved. Maybe you want to take a big trip, go on a vacation, or like something big. Or my guides are saying you could be resurrecting something from the past and bringing it back to life again. So it could be like an old hobby, an old talent, an old skill, an old career, an old job, an old relationship. Some of you water signs will really be very creative during this time and put your heart and soul into something and create something of value. Beauty and value. Then this could even be like a sculpture, a painting. Maybe you're good at rebuilding motorcycles or cars, or refurbishing them, or building a house. I don't know what it is, but creativity would be involved. Composing a piece of music, or a song, or a poem, or a book. And many of you water signs are going to strongly value your friends at this time. So you may be spending a lot of time with your friends, or letting your friends how much you really appreciate them and care about them and how important they are to you. So you could be treating them, taking them out to dinner, or, just texting them, or telling them in an email or face-to-face how much you appreciate their friendship, how important they are to you. Some of you water signs over the next 2 weeks to 30 days could find out that you win something, like you win a contest, or some kind of award is going to be given to you. And any of you that were waiting for like some kind of supplemental income, or some kind of burst of income to come through, it's going to come through for you during the next 2 weeks to 30 days. And some of you are going to be finalizing a deal. Like it could be a business deal. It could be selling a home, buying a home, business deal, something. Finalizing a deal. Some of you water signs may get the feeling like you're kind of suspended in animation. In something in your life, you may feel a little in limbo about. I'm seeing the Hangman card in my mind. The psychic card, the tarot card of the Hanged Man, which can be being in limbo and waiting. And I'm hearing that some of you may feel that way in July. Make sure you're diversifying and not putting all your hopes and eggs in one basket. So if you got to, think about that. Is there some area where you're putting all your eggs in one basket in your life? Because my guides are saying, like, diversify. Be careful, water signs, that you don't take things out on other people. So let's say you have a bad day at work. Don't come home and be, agitated at your kids or your spouse or your friends, Be careful not to take things out on other people. When you're upset about one thing, don't take it out on people that have nothing to do with it. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. You may feel inspired to develop yourself or your life further. So if you wanted to develop your body through like weight training, weightlifting, diet, exercise, you would do that. Or developing yourself like with your education or your training to advance your knowledge. Or it could be developing yourself where you are immersing yourself in spirituality to develop your spiritual side of yourself. Some of you are going to be putting out a spread, some kind of party or gathering. You could be serving food, cocktails, keg of beer, I don't know what, cake, I don't know what you're having, but you could be throwing some kind of party. Some of you fire signs may be very determined to spend time with some family member that is not doing well health-wise, or they're either elderly and you want to, or they're family members that are just very important to you, or they could be sick. Any one of those things, but it's some family members that are like, you feel like it's really important for you to spend time with them now. Some of you fire signs are going to go on a vacation over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you fire signs are going to have the blessing of legal cases or other kind of contractual business or deals will be done and over with and finalized during this period. And I feel like you're happy about it, and it's going to go it's going to go the way you want it to. Some of you are going to get some kind of boost or jump start to your career from this new moon in Leo. I feel especially the Leos, but all the fire signs. Some of you fire signs are going to get invited to some kind of special gathering or gathering, and it is going to be special to you, or like positive things are going to come from this. Maybe networking opportunities or new friendships or new love relationships come from some like special or unique kind of gatherings you could attend over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Be very, very careful, fire signs, because being judgmental of others could kick up in you now. Right now, at the time that the new moon occurs on the 28th, 29th of July, or for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Be careful. This came up for one of the other elements too. Might have been, I don't know whether it was water or earth, but make sure you're seeking advice from the right people. If you need some kind of like legal advice or financial advice or relationship advice or, you know, counseling of some sort, make sure you're like vetting these people first, or medical advice even. You know, and be very careful, fire signs, that you may be really prone to want to take control of a situation. But that may not be the best course of action during the next 2 weeks to 30 days from the influence of this Leo new moon. It would probably be better for you to not do that. To be more relaxed and let things go and play out without you trying to control it. And like have the feeling of letting go would be very good for the fire signs. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You may feel a little agitated, also a little antsy, like, you know, you want to get things going. And you may go through a period of time over the next 2 weeks to 30 days where you are picking everything apart. This could be picking things apart that you yourself have done or that other people have done, like coworkers, kids, your spouse, you know, your siblings, people on the internet. Some of you could feel a little jealousy or envious if you see somebody else like succeeding or getting something that you felt was deserved, that you were supposed to get. Like a coworker gets a promotion and you don't get it, or you wanted to get married or get engaged and here your friend gets married or gets engaged or gets a brand new house and you feel like, why aren't those things happening for you? You could have those feelings over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs may be getting ready to travel. You may be taking a big trip at this time. Some of you air signs may really open up and tell a lot about yourself or your life to someone. You could really open up your feelings and say how much you love and care about them. This could be to somebody you've had a crush on. It could be to your love partner. You could be telling this to your kids or family. One of the other elements got that in relation to telling their friends. But this is like, you could even be opening yourself up in the sense of you're going to write a book about yourself, or you're going to share a blog or a vlog or something. Any paperwork, anything you draft in writing or ask for gets approved. So if you submitted paperwork for a loan or for adoption of a child or for something you had to submit in writing to your boss or company that you work for, I get that it's well received or it gets approved. Maybe you were applying for a grant, a government grant, or a visa. Some of you could have an old flame that returns into your life and they could put you up on a pedestal, or this could be somebody in your life not returning from the past that's around you now that could be elevating you and putting you up on some type of pedestal over the course of the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. If you have to, your caution here, one of your cautions is if you have to figure out something, especially mathematically or financially or mathematically in some way, you're figuring it out wrong. So make sure you double check your work or you have somebody else check it over. Some of you air signs may feel put upon by other people, by your boss, by your spouse, by your friends, by other factors. And you could get in a real snit about it and be like kind of like a little bitchy about it. So make sure you don't let yourself get into a snit over things, especially if you feel put upon by situations or other people. And some of you, it's a kind of a hard thing to explain. You could be dragging yourself down by suspicion, and then you're like, I don't know if I want to say you're wasting energy, but you could be dissecting things and taking things apart due to suspicion, and this could be dragging down your energy into a negative way over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So you got to think about that one. That was kind of hard for me to explain, but I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching my readings. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. And also please subscribe if you would like to see more content like this and to help my channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, I always post my most recently recorded video links down below in the description box, in the Show More section beneath each video I put here on YouTube. And you can also get these links by going to my website at theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos page and you can scroll down and look at all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just click whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. So a lot of times I go through all the video series I have recorded recently. I'm just going to mention a few, but there'll be many posted below. So first and foremost, my mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2022. That's covering both singles and couples in the same video. It's kind of, I did it a little differently. Each card is representative of singles and couples. I didn't do 5 cards for singles, 5 cards for couples. I didn't do it that way. So singles and couples for romance are being addressed in this video. Plus, I pulled a Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle card from the John Holland deck. So you might want to check that out. Also, my Psychic Crystal readings for August 2022 are now available. That link is below for each sign of the zodiac, and it's a continuation of the videos I do at the beginning of every month, the Psychic Tarot readings I put on YouTube. I then look into my crystal and give you additional psychic predictions and messages for your sign. You can also get the July Psychic Crystal readings as well. And remember what I say in these videos, especially in the tarot readings. Things I said a year ago could be happening to you now. Things I'm saying now could happen a year from now. That also applies to the videos I do on Vimeo. So you may want to look at some other months and see, or other years even, and see if they're affecting you now. Also, my career and finance, Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, those predictions go out 12 to 18 months. I recorded them in April. Those predictions will go out all the way until the end of October of 2023. And my What's Lucky and New for You in 2022, Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings. Those predictions, we still have a lot of time left on those. and also my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2022. Those readings are available, and many people have been buying them a lot lately, I guess, because we're at this midpoint. So last month and this month, a lot of people have been buying them. You may want to check those out to see what's coming up for you the rest of the year. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel and help support the readings I do here, I have a link connected to PayPal down below. And thank you so much to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does help me a lot, and it does mean a lot to me. So thank you so very much for that. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see in a video here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I pull divination cards using tarot and oracle cards. Occasionally I use the crystal, and I write 5 paragraphs of messages and predictions. Many people find these resonate with them in some way or another, maybe 1 or 2 messages, or maybe the entire thing makes sense to them. So you may also find that these resonate with you as well. So I please do hope you will go and check them out. I would love to see you on my social media pages. And just a reminder here, I know I've said it many, many times, please know if anybody's contacting you on Instagram or Facebook or any platform, maybe even under the comments on YouTube, I've seen them do it there as well, and are saying to you, would you like a reading? That's not coming from me. I only contact my people that are on my very long wait list, which I actually closed in 2018. I'm still working from that. And my cancellations list, which is well over 1,000 people are on that now. So I don't need to go to social media and solicit people for readings. So please block those people and report them if it comes up, because it is truly not me contacting you unless you're on those lists. So I totally hope that you have the absolutely most awesome energy to come to you from this new moon in Leo, July 28th and 29th, 2022. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.